This is a sad shell challenge for 3 reasons. Number 1, it's a sad time. Number 2, I'm sad about the sad time, but most importantly, number 3, this shell is entirely diagonal. I'm sorry. If you don't know what a shell challenge is, essentially I have built a box, the shell of a house. I posted it on my gallery, and now it is your turn to turn it into a real build. It could be a restaurant, a park, whatever, a house, I don't care. There's only one rule, and it's to not touch my walls. Now, what I mean by that is I have built this weird diagonal box. I'm really sorry. It's rough, I know, but it's kind of small, so there's that at least, but it's an entirely diagonal Sims house. You can rotate it, you can change the wall heights, you can put it on a foundation, you can add balconies, I don't care. The only rule is that these walls have to stay the same. So you can add half walls and fences outside of the build if you wanted to like put a balcony, I don't know, something crazy like this if you wanted to, I don't care. But the actual walls of my shell have to stay the same. You know, hence the fact that it's a shell challenge. So the shell must remain. You can't add things onto it, you can't expand it. That changes the shell, obviously. You can add interior walls, so like a floor plan and stuff, you could like separate bedrooms and blah blah blah. You just can't change the outside walls. You can also add things on the lot if you wanted to put like a barn somewhere behind the house. You just can't have any existing walls touching it. So you couldn't be like, you know what, I want to put some walls like this for a door. No. The shell must remain. You could do half walls if you wanted to. Those could be half walls if you wanted, but you can't add full walls. You also can't change these walls to half walls. That's against the rules. That changes the shell, and you know what the rules are. Do not touch my walls. I cannot emphasize enough how important this one and only rule is. There is literally one rule. Do not touch my walls. It's kind of a meme now. I've done a few of these challenges. I'll link my past ones down below. But one of the best parts of this is that I've built this weird box, and now hundreds of us, maybe even thousands, we trended on the gallery last time, are gonna take this weird box and make it into something really, really cool. And people are so creative. We had like aquariums last time. I mean, like just crazy stuff. You can go to my gallery page. My name's lilsimsie on the gallery, and it's right here. Like I said, the hashtag is sad Simsie Shell. And then once you're done, you can post it with that hashtag, and then we'll tour them and stuff. I'm planning on touring these on Monday. I always make a video touring a lot of your builds and showing off like 10 of the coolest ones. Now keep in mind, there is literally no way that I can see them all. I'm really sorry. I wish that I could, but like we trended on the gallery last time. There were so many entries, and I wish that I could look at all of them, but I will make a video on some of the coolest ones. So if you see any that you think are really awesome, you can tweet them to me, and then hopefully we can like curate something interesting. My Twitter is @lilsimsie if you're interested in that. But I'm so excited about this. I know a lot of us are home right now and kind of hanging out, so hopefully this can fill your time with my cursed diagonal build. No, I'm serious though, like for real cursed. This is what I have built for my shell challenge. I even used little debug buddies to line the pathway. I'm going wild, all right? I put a lot of effort into this. The backyard's really fancy, but overall, it's a pretty small house. It's just 2 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. There's a full bathroom upstairs and then like just a powder room downstairs with just a toilet. But you might be thinking to yourself, oh my God, Kayla, the stairs, they're diagonal. No. The house is diagonal. The stairs are straight. You can't have diagonal stairs in The Sims, so placing stairs in this build is going to be a nightmare. So I'm really sorry about my cursed diagonal house. There is part of the house that's straight on. It's like this weird little bump out. I put the kitchen there. But the fun part is that you can rotate this house however you want. You can put it on a bigger lot, a smaller lot. Well, maybe not a smaller lot. It can go on any lot size you want. You can make it as big or as small as you'd like, essentially, because of that. But the stairs are a main issue in this house. I'm gonna be real. Possibly the hardest part for most of us has been the stairs. I streamed this before I'm posting it on YouTube, and my whole chat was like, oh my God, Kayla, I hate you. Why have you done this? So I'm sorry, but not really, because it's kind of fun. We've had diagonal bits in the past to our shell challenges, but not this time. This time it's the whole thing. But here we have a short speed build showing off how I did this and what I did. Now I must clarify again. The stairs are the worst part. It's cursed. I had the hardest time because I sort of planned around having like a little front porch, you know? And then I added it. I was like, cool, front porch, I'll put some stairs there. Oh wait, you can't have stairs on a diagonal, so the porch doesn't work. So I have just a 1-high porch, because then your Sims can step up onto it themselves. If it's just 1-high, they don't need stairs. If it's any higher than that, they do need stairs. So mine's just a 1-high porch, because then your Sims don't need to have a staircase up to it. But the cursed diagonal build strikes again, and I couldn't get stairs onto my porch. That was a sad moment of realization when I realized that. I was like, oh my god, why have I done this? It's all fun and games until you reach that, like, that point where it's like, oh no, this is impossible. My whole plan is ruined. So I hope I don't do that to you too much. Sometimes in my shell challenges, I'll put a wall inside the house that you can't move also. So not just the outside walls, but there's like an interior wall as well that is stuck that you can't change. And it's like some weird diagonal wall upstairs that you have to work your floor plan around. And that always sucks too, because you kind of like figure out where your stairs are, you go to the floor plan and it's like, oh my god, that stupid wall. I have to keep that stupid wall. What am I gonna do? So shell challenges are fun because of that, because you kind of have to work around these weird things. I know it's fun because I tour them and stuff, but honestly, like, this is more of a challenge for you guys to be able to have some fun and use some time up, because, like I said, there's gonna be thousands of entries, possibly, and I just can't tour them all, so if your main goal is for me to see it, let's just keep in mind that I might not. So, your main goal should instead be joy. And fun building times. I think this is a really fun way to build something different in The Sims too, because I think a lot of times you kind of get into like a building rut, at least I do, where I kind of have these like same old things I keep building, and I've done all of it before, but then you get a weird shell challenge and you kind of have to make something work out of it. It's really exciting. I cannot wait to be upstaged by all of you though, because each time I do one of these, I'm like, wow, my shell's pretty cute, I'm proud of this one, I love what I built, wow, I'm so good at building in The Sims. And then I go and I tour your builds, and it's like, oh, right, I'm not good at this, I suck. And I see all these people that are so talented and creative. I mean, people build like alien houses, they build like these ridiculous moats and hills and like rocky cliff sides, and it's like, I just made a little suburban house. I didn't even touch the terrain, and now I feel inferior, and it's my shell. Okay, I think I should also clarify, I'm recording this while simultaneously playing Animal Crossing. I'm gonna be honest. One of my friends was like, Kayla, do you want an orange clock? And I was like, do I want an orange clock? Yes. And so I went to her island, but she only could do it right now. And I was like, but I need to record right now. And so now, every couple minutes I stop talking and I play Animal Crossing. This is a problem, isn't it? I've taken it too far. This really is an issue. I need to stop. But listen, it's about the orange clocks. If you don't know much about Animal Crossing, basically, when you join and you make your island in this game, you have like a native fruit that is on your island, and mine is peaches. And because I have peaches, I have like a special recipe. I have like a peach chair. But my friends have other fruits that are there. So like one of my friends has an orange clock and like a cherry lamp and blah blah blah, because they've got oranges and cherries. And the orange clock is really cute. It's a clock that looks like an orange. And I wanted it really bad, and so she made me one. So I had to go to her island and get it. It's important. Don't worry, guys. I got my orange clock, though. So, problem solved. I traded a peach chair for an orange clock, and it was worth it. But here's the other thing. My friend told me that I could sell my peaches in her shop and get extra money because, listen, I know you guys don't care about this, but here's the thing. Because I have peaches native on my island, they sell for less than, like, if someone else had gotten peaches, because it's like a foreign, ooh, fancy fruit. And so I can bring my peaches to her island and sell them for more money. And so that's what I'm doing right now. Oh my god, I realize that I sound crazy. Many of you who play Animal Crossing might relate to this. It's my first Animal Crossing game. I am not well versed in this game yet. I have only played for like a week, but it's good. It's real good. I just got 19,000 bells for like 30 peaches. Okay, I'm pleased. I'll stop now. I'm sorry, I swear, I promise. Anyway, we're landscaping now, and I tried to put a lot of effort into the outside of this house because it was pretty small, and so I wanted to make sure that the outside was like really fancy and nice. I tried to have a really cool backyard. I wanted to have some beautiful landscaping. I used like debug planters to line the thing. I cannot express to you how hard it was to get the debug objects that I wanted to line all of the plants, because I wanted to line the pathway and then also line a bit in the back. I can show you at the end of the video, but there's this little object that looks kind of like a bag of flour, maybe a package, I don't know, but it also looks like maybe a brick stone like liner thing people use to line landscaping. Like you wouldn't realize, maybe like a little brick buddy, and I wanted to use that, and I've seen it before, but I was streaming this, and none of us knew where it was in debug, so we were like sitting there scrolling through debug, because here's the thing, when you're playing with debug items, like the bb.show live edit objects things, you can't search for them, you have to just scroll, there's hundreds of thousands of nightmarish little objects, you can't duplicate items, there's no eyedropper, you can't shift click them, I mean, it's absolutely cursed. And so we were sitting here trying to scroll through and find them. I kept scrolling past it. My chat was like, you missed it. And I was like, okay, but when? There's a delay. And it was such a nightmare trying to find this dumb little object. But I finally got it. We used it to line the pathway. I felt so powerful. I know a lot of you guys use that object a lot in your landscaping, but it was my first time trying it. And I think it looks pretty good. It just was quite something trying to actually get access to it. I must also add that I made sure to put a llama in this build. I like never use the topiary things in this game because we have like, there's a llama one, there's an elephant one. I like never use those. I know I put some of them in my Jeffree Star build. I rebuilt Jeffree Star's new house in The Sims a few months ago, and I used the topiaries in it because I was like, it's a mansion. If anyone's gonna have a llama, it's Jeffree Star, so I put it in there, but I like never actually use those topiary items, and so I made sure I put the llama in the front yard. It's like almost not that noticeable because it just blends in with the other bushes, but if you look closely, there is a llama. And it's pretty good. We gotta take these chances and run with them, you know? I mean, when you get an opportunity to use a llama topiary, like, you have to use it, because when else can you? There's a fountain and stuff too, but that's not nearly as exciting. In the backyard, I also made sure that I had like a fun garden area. There's a pool, there's a bar, there's a table and a grill set, and there's like a whole outdoor kitchen space. I almost put in a hot tub, but I decided I wanted to have like a fun little fire pit area instead. I never use hot tubs in this game. I like can never get them to fit properly. I don't know where to put them. I just don't know how to make it work nicely, you know? So I like never use hot tubs, but I did have a fire pit area, which was kind of cute. I had a lot of fun making the backyard, because I never really do this. I keep saying that, but I've been doing it a lot recently. I love the idea of having like really nice, fancy backyards in my Sims builds, because a lot of times when I'm building houses, I kind of like do it on a budget for a certain family and have no money, and so I'm trying to build with like 30,000 simoleons, and I put that all into making a nice interior, and the back and the front yard kind of get sort of neglected, and it's like, well, I've got a single tree. Oh boy, but I like having more space in the lot to actually have like a fun area outside. I just have these visions in my head of like my Sims in the summertime and my toddlers and their little like toddler splash pool, and I love that, and I want to use more of that, and so I tried to really accomplish that here in this build. It's kind of lame, but I get really excited about this stuff. But in my head, it's like maybe a single mom and like her teenage daughter or something that live here. I don't know. It could be two parents for all I care, but like it's only 2 bedrooms, so you could make it into an office and have like just a couple or just a single person live here if you've got a bunch of money. I don't know how much the lot costs. Actually, my game's open, I could check. What am I doing? Hang on. This lot costs approximately 106,000 okay. 106,000 simoleons for a 2-bedroom house in The Sims. Yeah, you're gonna use Mother Load a couple times for this one. No one's gonna, like, naturally afford this. I mean, maybe you could if you've played with a family for a long time, but just, I feel like it's rare that when you have a ton of money in The Sims, you want a small house. At least maybe not this small. Like, I think this size lot is good, but an actual just 2-bedroom house is a little bit tiny for a Sim that has 106,000 simoleons. But I don't know what you're up to. Maybe you won the lottery. I don't know. Maybe you cheated. I built a house for my sister recently. My sister's gotten big into The Sims the last couple weeks. She used to play The Sims 3 all the time. Like, her and I were major Sims 3 players, and she's always kind of played The Sims 3 and loved The Sims 3. She never super got into The Sims 4. She played, like, a couple phases she's got a couple packs. I think she had, like, cats and dogs and city living. But now that she's off school, because of, you know, the circumstances, she's had a lot more time to play Sims, so she's gotten, like, super into The Sims 4, and I have had so much fun, like, showing her how to use mods. I was like, okay, Shanna, here's what you need. You need a UI Cheats extension. You need to get this custom content. Here's my CC blog. And I was, like, showing her everything. And then I offered, because she didn't ask, but I really wanted to build her a house in The Sims, because I love building in The Sims, and, like, the idea of, like, making a house for her, because the poor girl was playing in, like, a regular base game house in Willow Creek. Not off the gallery. She didn't build it. It was, like, one of those standard big boy houses in Willow Creek. And I was like, you don't deserve this. Shanna, you deserve better than this. And so I offered to build her a house, and she asked for a 6-bedroom house because her Sim had 5 kids, and I was like, I can do it. But she was cheating for money, so I had a huge budget, and I made her this great house. I recorded it, but I recorded it wrong, so I was only recording, like, a quarter of my screen because I just got a bigger monitor, and so by default, my OBS records like only like a cut off part of the screen, and I forgot to reset it. Because my 1440p monitor, not to brag, but like OBS, and so I didn't have footage that I could upload because like you can't see the whole build. You can see like everything but the UI basically, which is kind of annoying. But like I feel like I'm not gonna upload that because it's not real footage of a build. So it's on my gallery and it's just the base game and cats and dogs. So I didn't know what packs she had, but she told me that she had pets, and so I was like, okay, I'll make you a base game, cats and dogs, large house that's worth like 150,000 simoleons. So I built her that cute house and I made a great backyard too. I put like a hot tub, a pool, there's all kinds of stuff in that house. I had a lot of fun doing that for her. I even stuck in the cupcake machine. I mean, when you have the power to force your sister to use a cupcake machine in The Sims, I mean, you gotta do it, right? Like, you have to. It'd be wrong to waste that opportunity, so I made sure she got her cupcake machine. Don't worry, guys. But I've had a lot of fun teaching her how to play The Sims. Because obviously she knows, but there's a lot of things that like are different from The Sims 3, so like the cheats are all wrong. She texted me and she was like, Kayla, oh my god, how do I fix my toddler? It's so ugly. And I was like, don't worry, Shani, you need cast off full edit mode. Like, I've had a lot of fun getting to teach her what she needs to do and like all the little tips and tricks for The Sims 4. Because I love The Sims 4, and it excites me a lot that she wants to play it. It's like my thing, you know, and now my sister's into it and I can like share it with her. Anyway, I've been excited. She's obviously, like, played it before and seen it before, but she hasn't really had, like, a major phase like this in a while. So, it's a big day. She had a big Sims 3 phase a while ago, obviously when it was out and like we were playing it back then. And then she got really into Minecraft and Stardew Valley and kind of stopped playing The Sims. But now, she's back. She used to watch my like Stardew Valley stream re-uploads. One time, I don't know what she got in trouble for, it was a long time ago, but like my mom was like, you can't watch YouTube, you need to do your homework, basically. And then my mom, Shannon, was like, but I need to watch something like before bed. And my mom was like, well, you can only watch Kayla's videos. If you're gonna watch YouTube, it has to only be Kayla's videos. And I think that's really funny. So she would watch my Stardew Valley stream re-uploads on my second channel, which I respect a lot, honestly. Thank you, Mom. Don't make her stop watching YouTube. Just make her stop watching YouTube that isn't me. It's a benefit for everybody. It's a win-win. I think that's really funny, though. But anyway, thank you, Mom, and thank you, Shanna, for watching my high-quality Stardew Valley live streams. If you're interested, I have a second channel where I post all my stream re-uploads. I stream every day on Twitch, and obviously, so I have a lot of stream content, and I re-upload it to YouTube. It's always, like, a month late, because I'm, like, super behind with my streams. I have so many of them. There are so many to upload, so I post, like, one every day, but they're a little bit delayed. But if you're interested, you can go to my More Simsie channel. It just hit 100K, by the way, like, a couple months ago, so not to brag, but yeah, you can watch them all there. There's like 3 hours of me every day if you're interested. You can also watch my actual live streams, and if you want to catch up with more recent ones, you can watch them back on Twitch already. Like, you can watch my streams on Twitch from now, like from yesterday already, but you can watch them on YouTube. I know it's a lot easier to watch them on YouTube for people that are more on YouTube, so all those things are linked if you are interested. But I do a lot of my builds on Twitch. I stream every day, so I do a lot of building for my speed builds on Twitch, so like I built this on stream the past couple days, and so it's kind of fun because we sort of all hang out together and like brainstorm ideas and, you know, filter through debug. I was sitting there and I was like, does anyone know where this item is? When I was looking for that stupid little planter box thing, I was like, does anyone know where it is, and can you tell me where in debug the menu it is? And they were all like, wait, Kayla, I found it, it's by Rubber Duck, it's by these books, like here's where you gotta search. And so we're all like sitting there looking together. It's really a fun experience, you know? A real team effort, if you know what I mean. Almost like kind of in a sad way that it took us all that long to get that stupid object, but we did find it eventually, so at least there's that. But we're coming kind of to an end of the speed build now. Let's talk a little bit about the actual build again. Like I said, this is the finished product. I am so proud of the landscaping. I think it is beautiful. I kind of want to play in this house. Honestly, I'm kind of impressed that it's diagonal and I still managed to make it work and look okay. It's pretty colorful inside too. We've got some like blue and orange touches, you know. There's 2 computer spots. I love this tiny bathroom so much. I think it's so cute. I have a bathroom like this kind of in my house where it's like a long, skinny half bathroom. So it's very, like home to me. I think the kitchen's adorable too. It fits in well here. It's the only non-diagonal spot in the house, which is good because, diagonal places and placing kitchens is really hard because they look really weird and there's like weird shadows on them. But then upstairs, there's a weird diagonal staircase. Don't worry, your Sims can walk around this, I swear. I play tested it. And then we've got the 2 bedrooms, plus a baby Yoda, of course. It wouldn't be the same without one. We got a bathroom here, full shower tub combo and everything. Master bedroom. But most importantly, the backyard, which is my favorite part. There's a whole outdoor kitchen space with a grill and everything. You got the pool. There's some lounge chairs, a little side yard garden thing. You have a fun little seating area for you to play and hang out with the weenie roasting and stuff. You can see I placed more of these little tiles down around here. It was really so much harder than you think to do that. But it looks all right, I think. I was kind of proud of it. But you've got some dining and a bar. And a gate, so you can go hang out with the lake. What a nice spot to be in, honestly. Like, with this whole fancy yard, all the privacy, and then a lake and everything. Like, for real, living the dream. But on that note, I'm gonna go. You guys, hashtag sad Simsie Shell on the gallery if you're interested in this sad diagonal nightmare. Feel free to take it on yourself. I'm excited to see what you do. And then keep in mind, I'm gonna tour these on Monday. It's kind of a short turnaround on purpose because there were so many entries last time. I'm trying to make there be less so I can see more. But hopefully this weekend you can have some time to tackle it and stuff. But like I said, I'm gonna go, so please make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post new videos every single day. And so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. It really is sad, isn't it? This whole shell is just a nightmare. Possibly the worst one.